Yo, what up? What up? Yo, what's up, Diego? Red, yo, what's up, everybody? You guys, I wanted to focus on the stream for like 10 minutes on answering any RGB questions. Yo, what's up? What's up, Shamsa? What's up, Julian? Ramesh, become more social. Raymond, appreciate you. It is a pretty beast PC build. I really like the white version I have of it too, but the all black one really just pops with the RGB. It's pretty insane. Yo, welcome in, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, my full setup. This is a flipped camera, but I got my 32-inch ultra wide, 24-inch vertical, 15-inch below, and then we got the ginormous PC. This one was 2200. This one was like 1500. Let's go, Ramesh. Hell yeah. No, that's all there is to it. Just learn small talk. Learn to like hold a convo. I mean, you can practice in live streams. It's just like being social, asking people questions. Are you a horse, my guy? Yo, what's up, Arthur? So, you guys, I wanted to answer any RGB questions. We'll boot up the PC for you guys. Boot it up, and then answer any questions you guys got on the build. Fire, thank you, Arthur. We'll get the mini PC to pop up in there, or the mini screen. Oh, imagine having like a mini PC inside your PC. Blow them up. Let's go. Yeah, I could change the RGB in a ton of different like settings for it, which is pretty cool. For some reason, I can't get Signal RGB to work right though, and then I don't know if y'all have peeped the screen, but that is where I have the little mini screen. Yeah, I can run GTA 6, no doubt. What are the RGB? These are streamer cables. Yeah, your dog would jump on the desk. Yeah. So we can change the little screen inside the PC also, you guys. I'm really just using Wallpaper Engine for it. Streamer cables, yeah, the Lee & Lee V2 streamers. I really like what I have inside the PC though. The little mini screen on this side. I'm good, Evolve. I'm good. I game quite a bit. I also do custom builds for people. We ran a nasty undervolt on this 9070 XT also, you guys, which is pretty crazy. Yo, welcome in, everyone. We're kind of popping with the YouTube views. You guys, my long form video on building this PC is also hilarious if anyone has seen it. Do I play Free Fire? No. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I can change it. This is my favorite one, the coloring, where it kind of sends it through the whole PC. It's probably my favorite one. We can change like the colors on this too. I also got to turn off the RAM sticks in here. But yeah, this is probably my favorite effect. I custom built this myself. I could definitely get some pre-builts on my website if you guys really smash the subscribe button. Because I'm not quite at the point where I can do that yet. But we can change the whole RGB cycle on this PC too, you guys. We can change all the colors. Finally got the RAM turned off. The RAM doesn't like to sync up very well for some reason. But we can change the whole rainbow effect. Like, let's go red. We'll change that white to some blue. Maybe orange. So as you can see now we have a whole different rainbow effect, you guys. Which is pretty cool. And we're just using, at the moment I'm using Mystic Light. Because, oh, it's 2 a.m. for you evolving? That's wild. I'm using Mystic Light, you guys. For some reason Signal RGB has not been working for me. I don't know why. I appreciate you. And yeah, we can also change the little screen in here to something. I don't know, I like it when it's like a lot of movement going on. Like we could change it to an edit. This would be pretty crazy. Well, this is a good edit. Get the PC specs. You can find them on my long form video. This is a 9070 XT and a 9800 X3D. Oh, I can't remember the song that was playing. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the mini display. This one's funny. I can choose, like, there's so many different ones though. Endless possibilities. This one's funny. No, I mean, that's a good PC right there. I wouldn't stress that. That's a super beast system. Any X3D CPU, I mean, that's not a crazy good GPU, but like AM4, any X3D CPU, I choose over Intel, no doubt. Yes, what's another RGB pattern we can run? Mini screen, wow. Yeah, I should make a video on that. The mini screen I actually have hooked up to my 9800 X3D in this PC. So I'm not taking up a HDMI port on my GPU because I have the HDMI port plugged into my mini monitor here. And I also got these two, but if I was running the mini screen off my GPU, that would kind of suck, I feel like. So I think for anyone that has a CPU with an integrated GPU, surprisingly the 9800 X3D and the 7800 X3D both do, it's really convenient to run a mini screen in your PC, but if not, it's a pain, I feel like. And you got a new sub, brother. Thank you, Bubs. Yeah, that'd be perfect. I just made a video on undervolting the 9070 XT. Turned out pretty dang well. I actually found my own undervolt settings for it that I got like a 7400 steel nomad score, which is super cool. RX 580 broken, got scammed. I'm sorry about that. Kind of makes sense though. It's a really old GPU. I mean, some are probably still kicking, but that thing's dang old by now. Chris. This is the 9070 XT in this PC. 9070 XT. Let's just go with white. I feel like my camera's not picking up any other colors very well. '60 series? Well, like the 60, if you're talking AMD, like the 9060 XT, that would be goated, but I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to NVIDIA. AMD's just been killing it, CPUs and GPUs. What are the components? I have a full breakdown on my long-form content for this full PC right here. I really like this RGB pattern too. We could go something like green. Low-key green would look sick. It's not quite dark enough. Perfect. Yeah, it is. This is the all-white version, or I mean, an all-black version, and then I actually have an all-white version here with a Yeston Sakura GPU, which is super cool too. I really like both these builds. I was pretty happy with how they both turned out, and I have a full breakdown for both of them on my long-form content. They're pretty nice. This one's really, really clean though. If you guys show enough support, I mean, I don't have anything planned for this PC right now. It does have a 4070, which is a pretty spendy GPU right now, so I might sell it, but that is not for sure. And then we got this one. That green is not turning out how I want it. Just run some like purple. Let's go like dark purple. How much does the total cost? It's like $2,200. Guys, I should probably link my long form video somewhere. Ooh, that matches. LOL. Yeah, I mean, it's not a crazy amount. There are a lot of fans in this PC, but the RGB doesn't take up a lot of power, but the fans do. Hey, you'll get something good one day, Chris. I believe in you, yo. I believe in you. So yeah, purple looks pretty sick. How do you make these RGB patterns all synced? I'll post a video on it on my YouTube. I just did on my TikTok. And essentially, it's built into the Be Quiet case. There's a controller in the back, and I pretty much line up each fan along the controller. You know what? I could just show you in this case. The cable management is going to be horrible. It's my favorite color, RGB. Probably just, I mean, I'd go purple. Purple and black looks sick. Actually, this PC is way too heavy. I'm not going to show you. You could just find it on my next short probably. But there's a controller lined up in the back of the PC, 2 controllers with like 6 fan headers and 6 ARGB headers, and you got to line up each controller, each fan along those in order, and then that's how you get them to run in sync across the whole PC like this. How they're all synced up as they move across. Yeah, that's how you do that. I wish I could give you a 4070, but I'm not even close. I only got like 3K subs, yo. And a sub, I appreciate you, Felipe. Yeah, both the RGB patterns and both these PCs are really crazy. I have this one all over my shorts feed. I know. I got crazy videos on this one all over my shorts feed. And then this one, I had a lot of issues with actually hooking up the like RGB at first and connecting it to Signal RGB because Signal wasn't working with the X870. So I went and like redid all my cable management in the back of the PC, so it's like more than perfect. And yeah, so this build is super dialed all around. 5070 Ti, good. I mean, not with the like prices going on right now. $900 build, you could fit a 7800 XT into that. Down to 1660. I don't have any spare stuff laying around. I'm sorry. I appreciate everyone for the likes though, and everyone hanging out. I only got like 4 or 5 more minutes to stream. So again, if anyone has any more questions about like maybe the boot up sequence too, I'm not sure if many of you have seen the boot up sequence in this PC, but I can show you that also, and it's pretty dang cool. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's change these to red, and then I'll turn off the PC and then show you guys the really awesome boot up sequence, because a lot of people always have questions about that. Destiny RN switching my PS2 cable management is a pain. It is, but some cases make it super easy. Like this one was insane. Why is it on its side? There's only one benefit, and it's really for GPU sag. Besides that, I like it on its side because you can see the 77 LEDs a lot better than when it's flipped up. But it doesn't damage anything else. And my AIO, the pump is the lowest point in the loop. I've actually found that this orientation for my AIO has been like my favorite one so far, because I can run intake on my push-pull setup on my radiator and actually get a decrease in temps on my CPU, which is super awesome. Where most people, when running push-pull setup on their radiator, they have it as exhaust, and you actually don't get any temperature decrease because you're taking hot air from inside the PC and just pushing more of it through the radiator. So yeah, this setup I've loved a ton. It's been super dialed. So yeah, let's boot up the PC. And you guys, the little LED boot up sequence that goes around, that's built into what app? It's built into the Be Quiet controller, you guys. That all these RGB settings are built into the Be Quiet case controller. Dude, Eamon, I appreciate the sub. Yeah, I like to do pretty crazy builds around here. I like to do stuff out of the box, super fun. And my performance I got on this PC was insanely good. I dropped my GPU hotspot from 92 degrees Celsius to 76 degrees Celsius while gaming with a pretty nasty undervolt I did. And I have a full video on that on my channel too. Combo, but you could get a 9830 for even more power. Yeah, I got my 9800X 3D for $479. I would not pay any more than that. I think they are a little more right now. I wish I could just give out GPUs. Ooh, that's awesome, E-Man. Hell yeah. This case is also really cool because it's backwards motherboard compatible with the Project Zero motherboards. So it has a ton of like newer features. It's a super dialed setup. My GPU is the Power Color Double Color. As you can see, it's got a RGB on the front right here. This RGB light that goes right there is actually my GPU. It has an ARGB little 5-volt 3-pin on the GPU that I plug into the motherboard. And then I have everything essentially plugged into the Be Quiet case controller. And then the controller has an ARGB header that also plugs into the motherboard. And that's how you get the synchronized effect, because the controller in the back reads every fan. That's set up 6 fans on each controller with 6 system fan headers and then 6 ARGB 5-volt 3-pin headers. How do you change color? You can hold down a little RGB button right on the front of the PC here, and you can cycle through a bunch of different colors like this. Or you can use Signal RGB when you're doing ARGB, or Mystic, like Mystic Light Service from MSI, which I'm actually using, and it's super smooth. It's actually smoother on my Lee & Lee streamer cables than it is on my on Signal RGB Mystic Light. What desktop case? I've only seen tower cases. This one is a tower case. It can be flipped upright. It is the Be Quiet Lightbase 600. I have tons of info about it on my long form content. I'm starting to get more on my channel. I have a lot on the white version of this PC, right over yonder. How do you sync the GPU as well? Well, it's an ARGB that I plugged into the motherboard. 5-volt, 3-pin. I appreciate you. The PC is pretty dope. So you guys, everyone, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be going live later tonight probably. I got to get off right now, but I hope everyone has a blessed day. I'll answer more questions later. I appreciate everyone. I'm stoked you guys like the PC. I worked my ass off to build this thing. So everyone have a blessed day and peace.